Maybe I'll...
Oh my god, is it happening? Hello, everyone! Can you guys hear us okay? Let's get a check.
Hello?
Do I sound okay?
Good. Hello, world.
Oh, I'm so excited. Yes, welcome, everyone. Here, let me turn down the Roll20 music really quick. Just so we can get started. It's one-shot time. Hello, everyone. My name's Bravo. I'm going to be your GM for today. My first time GMing. I am so nervous. I have been wanting to do this for a really long time, and now it's finally freaking happening. So today we're going to go in order. So I think Nick is below me. Just go ahead, introduce yourself, and then tell us who you're playing. Just give a little quick blurb of who you are.
Hi, I'm Nick, and I'm playing Edwards. I don't know, how much do you want us to say about our characters?
Well, we've kind of, if you guys have, like, watched, it's, like, literally buried under, like, months of VODs, but Edwards we've seen before. You could just give, like, a brief, like, human whatever the hell, you know what I mean? Just, like, your little boop.
Yeah, I'm playing a human artificer, which is, I think, the last class and race I played on a live play on Twitch.
Yeah, Nick does love an artificer.
It's different this time.
Artificer, that's for sure. And then next, I think, is little Stella Luna, which is down in that corner.
Hello. Hi, I'm Stella Luna. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. Today I will be playing... Oh my god, I almost said Driftwood. I'm not playing Driftwood.
Quite close enough.
I will be playing River. I am a Tabaxi Warlock rogue. And, yeah, I'm playing a cat girl.
Yeah! It's so funny that you say that. I always almost say Adon instead of Avalon. Like, I just, like, always... In our Unbound over at Stella's channel, I play Avalon and EJ plays Adon, and, like, I will be like, oh, Adon's gonna do this, and I'm like... Hold on.
Wait,
who?
Oops.
Okay, and then
If you
next up
ask,
we have
you
EJ, who I think is across from me. I don't know what direction.
Hi.
I don't know if I'm inverted.
I'm EJ. I'm usually here as That's One Big Egg, and tonight I'll be playing Driftwood, another cat girl, but not quite as kawaii as the other one. I will be playing a Tabaxi barbarian, Path of Depths barbarian, and River's twin.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I should have mentioned that. We're twins.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
yes. I will be showing off. I did some character art for today's one shot. Sorry, I'm so frazzled. I'm a little nervous, if you can't tell. So I might be kind of buffering a little bit for tonight. But why don't we pop you guys over? I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna move you guys over to here, just so you guys have that, just so you guys can see. So, as you can see in the middle, we have Cardinal. This has kind of been really quick established. I'm gonna give you guys a really quick, just inside. So, Cardinal, you're at the center of trade between 4 major districts of the kind of continent you guys are on. As you can see, the city's split up into 4 districts. Edwards, the sweet human merchant, has just been on the east side of the district, shopping and checking out the mercantile, kind of selling the exotic goods and spices, furs, tapestries. He's been looking at it. Yeah, so Edwards, brand new in town, has been wanting to kind of explore the area right before the festival reaches its zenith, which is tomorrow. Woo! Very important. So, on the north side, you have a lot of administrative work. We deal a lot in ores in the north side, as you can see in the red. South side, agriculture. And the, west side, or the east side, sorry, I mixed those two up. The east side is, it's a lot of, labor, sailors, you know, lumberjacks, deals a lot of, strong people, A lot of rowdy people, a lot of craziness. So we're just gonna dive on in. So Edwards, last you remember, a sweet dwarven man had asked if you could take this not very particularly shiny or pretty or expensive looking dagger far away from Cardinal for him, and he of course would pay you upon the returning of this dagger. Kind of gave you some vague location as to who to give it to. Just as you're leaving that conversation, you hear some kind of very, very odd shriek. You guess it's a human. It sounds like maybe like a woman yelling, and the kind of echoes between the street kind of warp it a little bit. And that's the last thing that you have heard. What would you like to do?
Is there like is there a commotion?
There's definitely a commotion. It's definitely a little odd. Everyone has turned their heads to look, and you can see right down the street towards the square of Cardinal, you can see people looking up, but you can't quite see anything other than that. And remember, Cardinal's a very tall town. You can see above you bridges that are linking buildings that kind of interlink at the top. It's about nighttime. It's like evening, but the sun hasn't quite gone down yet.
Oh well, it seems like there's a commotion. Well, I'll take this dagger and I'll bring it to wherever we talked about this before, where I was going to bring it, and I certainly know where. But there seems to be a commotion over this way. Is this normal in this town?
You turn to go tell that to this dwarf, and he is gone.
Yeah.
He is already. You can see the flaps of the Displacer Beast pelt have, you just missed him. He must have gotten scared off by something or did not want any more of your business, but he has promptly left.
What? Suppose I'll solve this mystery on my own, and I'm gonna walk toward the commotion.
Fantastic. Okay, yeah. So you're walking towards the commotion. You can see someone kind of they're aghast, but they're at a loss for words, but they are pushing by you as you're walking towards the square, and they kind of bump you really hard. It's this kind of frazzled looking half elf who is scrambling to get away from the square. But you keep pressing forward, yes?
I suppose so. Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, so and on top of that, we're gonna pan away from Edwards as he approaches the square, and we're gonna move over towards, as you can see on Fade's map that's on screen, right over here is this lovely little tavern that Edwards had visited before, called the Painted Lady. And we see two tabaxi, one a lot bigger and a lot broader than the other one, kind of being ushered out. This sweet half-elf or high-elf male with long raven hair has his hands on both of your shoulders and is pushing you guys out, not forcefully, but most definitely kind of, you guys need to go. And he says, I swear you two, I keep having to advocate for you every single time, but if there's one more slip-up, you cannot be allowed in the Painted Lady again.
Look, I didn't start anything. It was him. He did it.
He had it coming.
He really did. I didn't hurt him that bad anyways. Look, he's asleep now. He's fine.
Fade lets out kind of like a half chuckle. Faye definitely knows you guys and knows that you guys have been frequenting the bar and has known you guys from previous times that you've kind of come and gone when it comes to festival time in Cardinal. And he kind of laughs and kind of pats both your shoulders, and he says, well, just go cool yourselves off. I'll see what I can talk to the foreman about, but at least don't come back for another hour. And just as you guys step out of the threshold of the area and come into the square, you see two dwarves booking it up north past you guys. You guys didn't hear anything because the Painted Lady's very loud. The whole West District is very, very loud. that you guys didn't see anything, but you see these two dwarves book it past you guys, and Fade's kind of like, well, that was a little odd.
River, look how fast their little legs move.
Fade kind of like lets go of both of your shoulders and kind of pushes between you guys and pokes his head out, and you can see like all of the color like just drain from his face for a moment, and he's just staring in the middle of the square, just totally aghast. What do you guys do?
What is it, Fade?
Fade tries to reach for the words and he just can't, but he motions his hand for you guys to come look. Do you guys look into the square?
Yeah.
Cream.
Yeah, just one head on top of the other.
Yeah, mine's
Perfect.
under.
Yeah. I love it. So, what you guys see is as follows. Okay, and then I'm gonna make sure everyone else can see it. Everyone can see, you guys can see the map, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, amazing. So, let me just make sure my lovely people over here can see it. Okay, so we have this kind of dimly lit square. This is the center of Cardinal. You guys know that in the center is the Nameless Patron. She stands at a very well-maintained stone statue. She's veiled and has her arms very gently, as if she was giving an offering out to you, giving or receiving. And at her feet are various animal carcasses. Lots of antlers have been placed there. And Edwards, you remember this, of course, from during the midday ritual of the hunters. A great gathering of big, burly, hot hunters came through with whatever antlers they had found from that season, and were smacking them against each other and then placing them down on the altars. So there's a fresh pile of antlers. You see 4 pigs. The 4 very important pigs. You see 4 pigs that have been tied to the bottom of this live pigs. They're very live. Live pigs that have been tied to the bottom of this statue of the Nameless Patron. And they are frightened. They are freaking out. They are absolutely freaking out. And you guys know that these pigs play a very, very, very important part to the ritual of Cardinal. You see one human male who has got one pig on a rope off of the patron and is trying to move it away to a safer place. And as your guys' eyes pan up, you guys see this beast.
Oh no.
This beast. You guys see on top of you. Let me get some scary music going. Okay. This creature it's huge. You can see huge talons are gripping the top of this statue with such insane force atop her shoulders. You pan up Driftwood and River. You can see the back of this creature, and you see these huge hulking wings that are moving as this creature struggles to kind of get like a nice grip on the statue. And you see as it raises its head, a huge rack of antlers kind of casts a silhouette, a big shadow right at the feet of Edwards. What you see this creature, the face structure of a stag, as if it was a deer, but its muzzle has been warped into a beak filled with sharp teeth. You can see drool coming out of it as it is licking its lips and staring at this human. You can see scars of, you can tell this thing is old and been through a lot. One of its ears is torn, the antlers are rigid, and you can see it is fixated on this human. In that moment that you guys catch eyes on this creature, it lunges. It lunges at this human. He lets go of the pig, and the pig goes running right past Edwards, right into the West District. So the pig goes bolting away, and you see this creature dig its antlers into the chest of this human and rip really, really hard. And you see viscera just kind of spurt into the air.
Oh, God.
And you see it wheel back and dig its beak into the chest of this person and rip out what you can see now is a human heart and throw it up in the air and swallow it whole.
Oh my God.
It is chaos right here. You can tell by the looks on the townspeople's faces this is not normal. They have never seen a creature like this. In that moment, you can see it kind of like shake its big feathers and then look right at you, Edwards.
Oh no.
You can see almost like intelligence behind its eyes, but you see at the same time this feral, hungry, almost desperate animal, but it is sizing you up. And anyways, I would like for you guys to roll initiative.
Oh no,
crap.
scary.
Right off the bat.
Scary,
Yeah.
scary.
So when we were in the green
Can't wait to
room,
see
you
PK
guys,
15 minutes in.
yeah, we were,
Yeah, oh no.
the question got asked, like, oh, is this gonna be, like, fun, silly, or serious and scary? I was like, well, we're gonna see how the, opening gets. But yeah.
Let's see how it goes. Oh, I can't select my token, so I
Um,
can just drop a token on top of that
Oh,
token.
yeah. I probably messed
Oh,
that
yeah.
up. Here, I think I can.
No, you're good.
I'm brand new to Roll20, you guys, when it comes to DMing.
Here, I'll
Controlled
drop
by...
a
Oh, here we
token
go,
on
here
my-
we go.
Oh my god, wait, I put a token, it's so
It's okay,
big.
it's okay. I'm fixing it. You guys can.
That's about Driftwood's size, it's fine.
Okay.
To
That feels
scale.
right.
Okay.
To
So
scale.
now you guys should be able to control your tokens. Edwards, I will just
Okay, dope.
destroy
I will
your
re-roll.
previous clone.
My
awesome.
Edward clone.
Yo, can I get my first initiative?
Okay.
What was your first initiative?
15.
Oh yeah, you'll get 15 for sure.
Thank you.
All right.
I rolled a 5 originally.
Well, we're gonna keep that 14.
Hey, baby. Thank you, DM.
Got him.
18. Edwards
Alright.
leaps into action.
Awesome. And then we're gonna get.
Edwards is like, that ain't gonna be me.
Yeah.
Edward just
Oh, no.
immediately books it.
Oh boy.
Oh, rating
Alright.
classes.
Huh.
Let's make a...
So the
Oh,
Just
hubba.
gonna
Oh
go
no.
first.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh no.
Just for the sake of everyone, I love giving everyone the juicy details. What happened?
Forgot how many hit points I have.
Yeah. Yep.
This
I did
this
not.
creature did roll a 20 for initiative, which I think is just freaking hilarious. Thank you guys so much. Also, I forgot to mention, and I see it being mentioned, thank you guys so much for your love for the artwork. I worked so hard on this overlay. I'm very glad to see everyone here. I am gonna close the viewer count now so that doesn't freak me out. Okay, so yes, so this creature, we're gonna see this big-winged creature. He lifts his great massive wings, and you can see them span and cast a massive shadow that almost like blocks out the moon. It is horrifying. And he lets out a big flap. At that time, one of the pigs breaks free. Another one of the pigs that's tied along your guys' district, Driftwood and River, bolt down the road. So that pig's gone. And with the power that this creature has produced in order to gain lift off the ground, you see the Nameless Patron crack. And the statue kind of starts losing its integrity, and a piece of her face chips off, and one of her shoulders chips off. And so then now this creature is in the air. This creature has now is soaring high up, and is almost circling, and in that moment does a dive right past Edwards. So now I get to do the juicy goodness of killing my friends.
Hey Nick, what was it like
short
playing for
one-shot.
like 20 minutes as a character?
You know what? Edwards has he had a good run. He had a good life.
I love
I'm
Edwards
happy with
too.
what
I'm
I
not
have.
gonna- Hopefully I don't. How many hit points does Edwards have?
He's got a
Not a
million,
lot.
dude. He's
Oh, okay,
invincible.
a
Don't
million.
stress.
Oh,
Good
okay.
to know. Good to know.
We're fine.
All right. He's gonna hit you with. So as he dives towards you, he's gonna try and grab you with these talons. Okay.
Ah.
How does
22.
has a 22 do? Has a 22 hit?
Yeah, it hits.
It hits.
I think
All
it's
right.
fine.
Oh, it hits.
All right. 8 piercing damage for Edwards.
Okay,
Okay.
I can do that.
Yeah. So it takes that moment to try and grab a hold of you, and it doesn't quite grab, but it does leave quite the nasty wound on your shoulder as it kind of one of the talons kind of glance off your non-armored side. Okay. So yeah.
Phew.
Phew. Yeah.
I'm alive.
All right. Who's up next? It looks like Driftwood.
Okay, so since it just dove, is it like close to the ground now?
Yes. Oh, it's like, imagine it just being within like the 5-foot reach.
Okay, Pog. I am going
I'm gonna
to
move it because it's right here.
move
Sorry.
up. Oh, wait.
Yeah, sorry.
Shoot, I don't think I have enough move. Oh, I do.
Oh, and this
I'm
guy's
so
like
fast.
so dead. I did forget about that. This guy's like so freaking dead.
Okay,
That guy's
I'm
like
going
so
to-
dead.
He doesn't have a heart.
Yeah, he's fully dead.
I'm going to run up here and I'm going to rage. Oi! Bird bitch! And then I'm going to use one of my actions to use my dredge line. And essentially what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw out
Whoa.
my arm and then like a ghost tentacle is gonna come out and pull him 15 feet towards me.
Oh,
But,
perfect.
you know, you gotta make a strength save first, so let's see. I
Oh,
think the
okay,
DC
yeah,
is
let's make a quick
16.
strength save with our sweet, sweet boy. Alright.
8, 3. Oh my god, wait, DC 18?
Oh, that's so awkward. I did roll a 19.
Oh my god.
God.
So what happens?
Well, I guess my tentacle will go out, but since it just came from the dove, I'll aim a little too high up because I expect it to fly again.
Okay,
But
okay.
since that did not work, I'm going to run up the rest of my movement and use my other action to whack it with
Yeah,
my
whack
big
it.
piece of wood.
Whoo! Yeah, 23 hits.
Thank God.
Alright.
So that's 13 damage because it's the rage
Amazing.
damage as well.
13 damage. Awesome. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
That is it. That is all I do.
All right. Who's up next? Boop. Oh wait, no, that's not right. Next. Boop. All right. Milady River.
All right. Could I say, DM? So I have the Armor of Shadows ability, which means I can at will cast Mage Armor.
Uh-huh.
Is it okay if I say that I did that like right before combat started? Because
Yeah,
I can
absolutely.
basically. Okay, cool.
And it makes sense if you guys just got into a bar fight, you probably would have put that on during that fight, so it's probably still up and active.
Okay. Yeah, so I have this like really instead of like Armor of Shadows, it's gonna be kind of like misty seawater. So there's like this like very faint shimmer of seawater that just kind of like glistens around me.
Perfect.
And am I allowed to swear on this channel?
Abso-fucking-lutely you are.
All right. So
ahead.
you see River kind of like warp her hands around, and she says, "Looks like we're gonna eat another fucking weird monster for dinner."
Oh,
And-
great.
She will cast Eldritch Blast. Who would have seen that coming?
Warlock.
Warlock. Okay. And shit. I don't know if I get sneak attack for that.
Well, I am engaged in combat
think,
with
yeah.
it, so.
Take it. Take sneak attack.
Okay.
Take it.
Cool.
It's yours.
Does a 25 hit?
Oh my god, yeah it does. Oh my god.
Blast it, baby.
Imagine if she said no, 25 does not hit.
I know. I'd be like, never mind. We're gonna eat something else for dinner.
We're gonna run.
Gonna eat something. Woo!
Sneak attack.
All right,
Okay.
sneak attack damage.
So that is a total of 15 damage.
Fantastic.
Dude, we hit so hard.
You guys hit really, really hard. Fantastic job. All right. Is there
Yeah.
anything else you'd like to do, my lovely River?
Oh my gosh. I've never played a warlock before. I'm going to move up. So Eldritch Blast is a 4 spell. So if I can I say is like basically I shoot like a bout of seawater out at it,
Yes.
and it's
that's
just like
beautiful.
bludgeoning damage
Yeah.
through force. Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah, perfect.
I'll move over
Um,
here, and that's my turn.
Awesome. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Edwards. It's your turn.
Okay. Oh my god, I'm alive. Edwards is going to shakily pull out a dagger, and it's a very unique, intricate-looking dagger. It's like it's got sort of a leather kind of wrapped handle, and then the hilt kind of looks like a green dragon, like mouth opening, and then the
Ooh.
blade is kind of like a broad blade.
Okay.
It's kind of like a broad bronze blade, and it kind of looks like it's was like rusting, you know, so it's kind of like green a little bit on the blade too. And he's going to slash this giant bird in the back.
Woo!
And as he does, the wound kind of like bursts in like alchemical fire.
That's
As I,
amazing.
That's dope.
Really, really quick, I just want to thank you so much for this anonymous gift sub. Thank you so much. It is so funny. I'm still I'm still getting the notifications for it. Thank you so much. You guys are making this very special, and I'm try not to freak out. Thank you.
Damn,
so
yeah, thanks guys. Holy
much.
crap.
Thank you.
Wow.
Oh,
That's very, very kind of
oh my
you.
god, very kind.
sweet.
Okay, so go ahead and roll to smack the shit out of this bird.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh, nice. 23 to hit.
Oh my god, you guys are fucking annihilating this bird. Yeah, for sure. Ooh, green flame dagger. Ooh. Artificer says magic items.
Artificer
Oh my
nonsense.
god! Amazing.
So
perfect.
that's 7 piercing damage and then 8 fire damage for a total of 15.
Okay, awesome. There was some resistances that I did not calculate, so I'm calculating that right now. So, can you give me some flourish on how the heck you get this bird? Not fully get. You did not get this bird, not get this bird, but fully slice this bird really good and hard.
Yeah, so Edward, oh my god, I can't believe I'm alive. Shakily takes out his dagger, and he holds it up, and he kind of like with one eye open, just slashes behind the big bird, and as he does, like the bronze rust kind of flakes off the dagger, and the wound kind of cuts, and then it bursts. So it's kind of like this. He's kind of like drawing a green line on the back of this big bird.
Amazing. Ah, this is so fun. Okay.
And then he's I'm gonna
no,
step.
go for it.
Would I proc opportunity attack if I step back?
You know what's so funny is yes, it would.
Okay. Okay, then instead of stepping backwards, he's just gonna go, whew, 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 I got this, and then he's gonna cast Healing Word on himself
Oh, awesome.
as a bonus action at level 1, and it does, yeah. Wait, oh really?
That's a good amount of healing.
That's a good.
Oh,
the heck?
and it's
That's
an
a good amount of healing.
additional. Oh wait, also my green flame blade should have done 4 more fire damage.
4
if
more.
that-
Okay.
yeah, changed anything I forgot. Because I'm an alchemical savant.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah,
That means
And
you're
then-
big brain.
I am big brain,
You make a
and
mind.
yeah, I heal up.
Fantastic. All right. Is that all you're gonna? Is that Edward's turn?
Yeah, that's my
Okay.
turn.
So,
Uh-oh.
you see this bird has still been fixated on Edwards. Like it's scary. This bird will not take its eyes off of Edwards. And it kind of shrugs off any kind of like attacks towards other people. And in this moment, you hear this dwarf here over in his blacksmith shop. You can hear him yell. He says, "Save the pigs! Save the pigs!" And in that
Save the pigs!
moment,
Save me!
Save the pigs.
it's imperative, save the pigs! And
Save the-
you see this dragonborn scramble to get the last pig, who is that poor pig is shrieking and whining for its life, but this pig is quite a fighter, but has not broken free from his restraints. So you see this dragonborn kind of like right, and he scrambles over and unties the rope and has this pig, and in that moment, Edwards, you kind of lock eyes with this creature, and you see again that intelligence almost brought forward, and you can tell it's on its last limb, and it's desperate, and you can see it kind of think for a moment, and you see its head snap over to that pig, and it launches up in the air, and kind of with that gust of wind kind of knocks Edwards back just a little bit, as well as Driftwood. You both kind of like are surprised
no
with this.
opportunity attack.
No. No, not with this creature. You see it lift up in the air, and like in a flash of speed, it's amazing. It gains height and swoops down and grabs this pig. Not fatally. You see it grab this pig, and you see it lift this pig all the way up in the air, and it's looking right at you, Edwards. And it turns and flies south. And it's gone. And it's gone. And it's gone.
Edwards falls back, just sitting down on the ground now. Oh,
I'm gonna walk up to Edwards and poke him with my stick. Boy, you all right there, pretty boy?
yes. Well, better now that that creature is gone, but
And I offer
thank
him
you
a
for your
hand.
assistance. Yep.
In this moment, you can see the dwarf that was shouting. Kind of, you can see his head peek up from over the stone wall where he was hiding, and he has his little, masonry, ball peen hammer, and he's kind of shaking a little bit like this. And he's like, "Did you get it? Where'd it go? Oh, let me at him."
As Edwards and Driftwood are kind of having this moment of like, just decent good Samaritanness, River's in the back, and she's just still launching like Eldritch Blast up in the air. She's like, "Yeah, you better fuck off. That's right. I fucking showed you."
Yeah, so in this moment, you can see now the dwarf has kind of risen and seen the pig is gone. And the Dragonborn is kind of looking at his hands and looks back up at you guys and is like, "It took the pig. It
Well, let's
took-
just be glad it didn't take our lives.
You don't understand. It took the pig."
Would you
Hey.
rather it have taken you?
He kind of is really like frustrated and feels like the weight of what he is kind of let go. And this dwarf comes angrily up and is like checking around, see if he ran off, and you can hear now some citizens have grabbed the other pigs that were running off. And from the north, you see the north part of this map, you can hear the clanking of metal, like scale mail, kind of. You can hear when a couple knights jogging down, but obviously they're too late. Yeah. And this one woman, she's fairly tall, and she's dressed in very clean, very well kept armor. And she has her sword drawn, but once she sees that the scene is okay, she kind of like puts it back and is like, "All right, what happened here?"
DM, is she hot?
She's so hot. She's that like she's that Sarah Connor in the latest Terminator's movies, where she has aged like a fine wine. She is she looks like she is good at her job and has been good at her job for many years. She's very built and very toned, and she has her hair is very neatly put back into a very simple braid. And she has various battle scars on her face and kind of like in her hairline. She's like, "All right, what happened here?" She doesn't get close to you guys. She's just kind of like,
River kind of struts up, and River's wearing like this long like trench coat. It's very structured, right? And she has like this big like pirate hat with a big like flourishing feather in it. And she comes up, she pulls up her collar, and she's like, "Well, it seems that you're the authority. Welcome. We took care of the situation. As you can see, there was a beast has been driven away. You can thank me for it."
Hey, and me.
And
I
Driftwood.
did
Walk
stab
up
it,
with my big thing.
with the dagger.
The guardswoman kind of looks over at you and kind of gives you kind of like an up and down glance, and she says, "I know you. Didn't I send you right out of our jail not only a week ago?"
Oh, were you the one that put your hands all over me, or was that the other one?
Oh my god. She kind of puts her like head in her hand and walks over to Driftwood and this kind of pile of viscera that has been left. You guys can now see that this man has been torn open. And she kind of bends down and is like inspecting it but doesn't want to get too close, and she looks to you, Edwards, and she says, What? And so it was a creature?
Yeah, it was this bird, and it had antlers and a terrible, terrible mouth with
Yeah, it
teeth.
was big though. It wasn't
It
a
was
little. It was a
huge.
big bird.
It was a big...
It was.
And I take it it's what has destroyed our patron as well.
Yeah, and the pigs.
Yes.
And the pigs.
Well, just one pig.
It took a pig. Did it kill it?
What? I'm fine.
Well, yeah, it took a pig, but you could just get another pig.
It's not that easy.
Oh, well, that gentleman is not fine. Pointing at the body right there on the ground.
Oh, yeah. I'll like poke
Yes.
it with my toe.
Oh, don't touch it.
Don't touch it. Right, well, if you were the only ones to see it, and you can see, as she says that, the Dragonborn and Dwarf have made themselves scarce and are gone. They do
Yeah,
not...
they're fully useless.
They do not want to be a part of the possible loss of... Oh my god! The possible loss... Thank you guys so much! You guys are so nice. The possible loss of the whole integrity of the continent in this loss of pig. So, she kind of is pointing her soldiers around, and she, tells everyone, you can see that their uniforms are very clean, not have been used. And they kind of stumble around like they think they know what they're doing, but they really have no idea what they're doing. It's very apparent that a lot of these law enforcement don't do too much. So she kind of adjusts herself and looks to the lot of you as she says, well, the mayor's gonna want to see you. If you are the only ones to witness this so-called creature, the mayor's gonna want to talk to you. Have you ever met the mayor?
Sure, yeah. No.
Have we?
I think we have.
Oh no.
If you guys have been here frequently, you probably have seen him in passing. You know him to be a pretty friendly, but also private kind of dude. He's a very busy man. So you guys follow me. Grab your things and follow me. So yeah, do you guys have
Right.
anything you want to do?
River will like come right up to Edward and like she'll, if you're okay with it, Nick, she'll like grab his elbow and just put her hand there and she says, "You better come along too. It's all your fault. The thing was going straight for you."
Yeah,
Well,
come
I
on.
don't know.
Why do you have to instigate anything?
I really wouldn't call that my fault, but I'll file a report if that would help.
Excellent. You can fill out the paperwork for all three of us then.
It's
don't
really the
know
least
if-
you could do.
It's not the least I could. I did get attacked by the thing.
First-hand
think that
account,
was-
that's what we call it.
You're welcome for saving you, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate the help quite a lot.
Come
I'm
on, pretty boy.
Edwards, by the way.
I'll leave it a pretty boy.
Okay.
Wait, is his name Pretty Boy then?
No,
Yeah,
it's
that's what he
still
said, right?
Edwards.
All right, Pretty That's canon.
Stumbling over her words.
That-
That's canon.
That's,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah, she's drunk. You can smell the whiskey off of her. She's like, all right. She might have
Fredward.
grabbed you to just like grab your attention, but now she's like really needs your help walking.
Edwards will help her walk.
You can
Driftwood.
see as you guys are kind of making your way up with the guardswoman, Fade has he's standing at the end of that or at the beginning of that street where the painted lady is, with like a crowd of people, and he's like, "What happened? What was going on? What was that?" As you guys are like walking past.
Fade, we have to see the mayor now. Oh, it was like a big bird. It sucked.
You have to go see the well, good luck. And he
Thanks.
sends you off with that passing, as him and all of his patrons now are kind of coming up to see the viscera being cleaned up off of the street. So you guys are now making your way towards the North District. Edwards, you haven't been up this far, have you? You've kind of only seen it from a very far away from the top of your balcony in the Painted Lady. I'd imagine my twins might have been there, but not for purposeful reasons.
Yeah.
This is
Stumbled on
the center of where the town goes for their kind of city hall needs, and this is where the mayor lives. You can see the structure of the city start towering over you. Where you guys were, it was maybe 2 stories high, but as you head further into the north, you can see the buildings reach an easy 3 stories, and sometimes maybe a spire will reach a 4th. There are bridges, and some buildings kind of overlap each other, and the moonlight is scarce as it tries to fight its way to the floor where you guys are. People here are very quiet. You don't see the same hustle and bustle as you guys are used to in the East and West District. Yeah, you guys are just marching along. Is there anything you guys would like to do before you go into the mayor's office?
My
I guess
name is
when we-
River. We should probably tell our names.
After
Oh,
This
5
is
minutes,
Driftwood.
after 5 minutes
Yeah.
of walking, you
Oh,
finally got
we're doing
it.
this
You're
now,
like,
okay.
oh wait.
Yeah.
Oh, we're just picking up where we left off. All right.
I imagine right before we go in, I'll like try to dust off my shirt, but it's very dirty. It's not
Mm.
gonna help my appearance at all.
Ooh, River like lets go and then comes up to you and just kind of ruffles up your little fluff, and then
Oh, thank
she's
you.
like, "Well, we must make ourselves presentable," and she'll cast prestidigitation, and basically like little sparkles of seawater kind of glitter around you, and it kind of scrubs you a little clean, and it smells very salty.
Oh, that feels so
Ooh.
much better. Thank you.
Edwards is over here like bleeding.
That's quite
blood,
handy.
blood soaked shirt.
And now we're sparkly.
In that moment, the guardswoman kind of glances over, like a warning glance over her shoulder, as if to warn you guys. All right, now this is the time we're going to see the mayor. She leads you up these stone stairs into this very it's amazing because you can tell the vibe of Cardinal is very haphazardly put together. From what you know of the city, it was built in a very small area, and they couldn't exceed that area beyond the walls. So instead of expanding out, they expanded up. So that first floor that you guys are on is old stone masonry, and as it goes up, you can see it kind of change into wood buildings with kind of thatched roofs. And this building here is very well maintained. You can see in very beautiful masoned letters in the stone, it says Cardinal, and you guys go in. The guardswoman leads you past various people that are shuffling past each other, giving papers, reading parchment. Once you enter, it's almost like the bustle that existed in the districts that you guys were in is like just all concentrated in here. But this time, everyone's getting ready for the festival. You can see very different district members communicating how trade is going to change based on the results. You can see people predicting whose pig is going to win the race, all this various things. And in that moment, the guardswoman, noticing your guys' kind of like wander of this very bustling area, is like, "You ever been in town for the festival?"
Yeah,
No.
but we never really participated.
Hmm.
You know, I don't get the pig thing. You know, race merfolk, that'd be pretty cool.
Right. You young fella, you said no. It's your first time.
Right, yeah. I'm quite new in town, honestly.
Wow.
This is, I believe, my first day in Cardinal.
Quite a welcome
Right the
party.
first.
Wow.
She lets out a hearty chuckle, and she says, "Well, something about you, because I'll say this is definitely a first in at least what I know of Cardinal's history of a pig going missing in such a way. As you two know, but you might not know, this is the trade center of the very continent in which you have been traveling. Trade is predicted on which pig reaches the gate first. We tie them all up to the patron there, that lovely lady, and whichever pig reaches the gate first, well, that district has the best trade for the season. It's a yearly thing. I'm surprised you haven't been here for it."
No, never. I've been, traveling elsewhere.
"Well, you're in luck. If things go on track and we get that pig back, it's quite a sight to see. We take it very seriously here." And as she says that, she knocks on a great old oak door. And you can hear a very kind of deep, almost like bubbly, but kind of like just a big, jolly, happy voice go, "Who is it?" And I get to do voices. It's so exciting.
I take it that's the mayor?
Yes. I have some folks here to see you. Based on that commotion in the city, in the center. He says, "Oh yes, come in, come in." So
I love him.
She opens the door. She puts a hand. You can kind of see her kind of straighten herself up. Not the presentation she's been giving you guys. Straightens herself up and opens the door. And kind of steps aside for you guys to step in. And you see this beautiful office. It's got a massive, massive window that looks right down the aisle of the street you guys just walked up, you guys then kind of realize how high up you guys are. You're looking at the entire town of Cardinal. And you can see the lights dancing around the city as some districts go quiet and some buildings kind of light up with life. And from there, it's kind of hard to see based on the angle you're at, but you can see a crowd has gathered at the city center. And sitting in a massive, like, leather chair, imagine, like, classic big boss office, is this GIF. And what a GIF is this huge figure with the head. He's got this big head of a hippopotamus. He's a hippopotamus person.
Wow.
He, I think I have a handout for you guys. Hold on. I get to do the handout things because I'm the DM.
Are gifts like a common race in this country? Okay,
not around here. They are
Okay.
existent in the world. If you want to roll me a history check, I can tell you about gifts.
Okay,
First
cool.
skill
I would
check
love
pod.
to. Let's make it a good one, huh? Did it do it? There it goes.
Hey, not
Ooh.
bad. You have a
Nice.
+7 to history.
bad.
Damn.
I do.
16.
Edwards
Smart
is a
boy.
learned boy.
All right. Okay, so you guys see the sweet boy? Do you guys see him?
Oh my gosh.
Do you
I
guys
Whoa,
love
see
him.
I
love
do.
him.
Okay.
Oh my gosh! Wow. That was a
Here, I'm
good
gonna
boy.
pop up roll 20 again so you guys can see him as well. Oh, we gotta hydrate. I'll do both kinds of hydrating.
1, 2.
Yeah, I'll chase my water with some monster. Don't worry.
Yeah.
About it.
There
Nice.
you go.
Yes, so you see him. He doesn't quite look like this fella, but he does have a big classic wooden pipe that he's smoking, and oh, let me see that history check. Oh, perfect. So Edwards, you know gifts to be typically folk who deal in mercenary work. They are very fond of gunpowder and guns. They are the main, almost, curators of such arms that are sometimes rarer in some of the parts of this continent. But they, you may have met a posse of GIF in your travels who were peddling various guns and other goods, offering their services as mercenaries. Perhaps you met one that was guarding a caravan that you had passed. But yes, they're pretty, they're not common, but they're also not extremely rare.
Okay.
So, you see this sweet boy, the sweet GIF, and he kind of launches himself out of his chair with some momentum. You can see he's kind of a bigger fellow, but he gets up and he dusts off his very nice tunic with a very nice kind of gold inlaid long necklace. You can see he has some rings on his fingers. There are various books and scrolls. They almost feel like if there was an earthquake, they would just all fall on top of you and drown you in a sea of literature. But this office is well lived in and well worked in. And he greets you guys with a big hearty smile and says, "Welcome! Welcome, my friends! Please have a seat, have a seat." And do you guys go in?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fantastic, fantastic. You can hear the door shut gently behind you, and the guardswoman has now stepped inside, and is just kind of standing by the door. It's very nice in here. It's very cozy. The chairs are not uncomfortable like some bosses' offices are, you know. It's a very welcoming place. You can see when you guys sit, he sits back down and he puts his big old hands on the desk and says, "Well, what was all that in the city square today? I hear that you guys were the ones to see it, yes?"
Mm-hmm. That's right. We three saw it all go down and then back up again.
We were responsible for driving it out of the city.
Oh, well, I must congratulate you. That's such a feat to take. It is unfortunate. I have heard that the South District's pig is missing?
Yeah, if it's not dead by now.
Oh, word travels fast around here.
Yeah, you kind of noticed that. You kind of noticed that it seems the information has gotten to him before you guys had got to him. Good note. I'm going to give you can have an inspiration for that. Good notice.
Ooh.
Yes.
Ha
Um,
ha ha.
You see him kind of put his hands to his big chin, and he kind of thinks, and he says, "Well, do you think it's dead?"
Well, the thing had no problem killing a human, so...
I can't
mean, I
imagine he'd be
imagine.
alive.
So, the thing is, this festival, it's very, very important. And such practices of, say, necromancy may be important to keeping the trade of this place running. You guys witnessed where it flew off to, yes?
Generally.
So,
Directional, probably.
Cardinal.
So? Yes, I could see it make its way from my window. Seemed to fly deep into the forest in the south and land within there. Now, you see, with the festival in town, I cannot spare another man to go wander in the forest, but it's imperative that I get that pig back. And it seems you three are very formidable in fighting this beast. You wounded it enough to drive it away. I want to propose, if you are to return my pig, a reward and possible front seat tickets to the festival? And he kind of wiggles his little hippopotamus eyebrows.
River will look to Driftwood and kind of lean in and whisper, "What do you think?"
Ugh. We're just gonna get there and the pig's gonna be dead. Hey, excuse me, Mr. Mayor, does it have to be alive when we bring it back?
No, I would very much prefer it to be alive. But, like I said, I have means to make the festival go along without a hitch. All we need is the pig.
I don't want to seem rude, but could there be another pig?
I can tell you're new here. You see?
Yeah, how dare you ask for another pig? As if I didn't...
Were you not listening?
You see?
Well, I was. That's where my question comes.
Let
into
me
play.
fill you in, seeing as you're new here. The pig is chosen out of a litter of the same sow. This is not some silly pig. They are all born at the same time, brought up with the same regimen. They may go through different experiences, but they're the same pig, essentially, to keep things fair. This is
Hey,
not
it's just
just
like us,
a
River.
pig. This is the pig.
I see.
Now, if you're unwilling to do it, I can call upon the hunting guild.
No. I'll help.
You're gonna help without the reward? Sorry.
Driftwood and I would help if you throw in an extra incentive. I have one in mind.
You kind of see him kind of laugh at this idea and is like playing along with it. He very much likes, I like your moxie. Let me hear it.
Give us a lifetime membership to the Painted Lady, where we are immune to being thrown out.
You see, the mayor, he throws back his head in laughter, and you see his big mouth open and these big hippopotamus tusks you can see You can see it all, and he kind of, you almost feel like the desk is shaking, how hearty this laugh is. And he slams his head, or his head. He slams his head.
Slams his
head. Oh.
He slams his hand on the.
He laughs so hard.
He laughs so hard. He knocks himself out. He slams his hand on the desk and he laughs and he's like, I'll see what I can do. The Painted Lady's a private operation, but I know the owner. I'll see what I can do.
Excellent.
So
well,
you're willing?
I mean, River, we're kind of out of work right now. I mean,
Shh,
works for me.
Don't say that out loud.
I think I'm whispering, but everybody
okay.
can hear me.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. I like you three. What was your names again?
Driftwood. Nice to meet you, Mr. Mayor.
Driftwood, yes. Nice to meet you. And you, my lady.
My name is Shadow of the River, but you can call me River.
Ooh, River, nice
Oh,
to
we're
meet
doing
you.
full names. Oh,
I don't know. I
never
just
mind.
made that up right now. I'm sorry.
And you, young fella. What's your name?
I'm Edwards of the Edwards and Johnson Trading Company, sir. And I shake his head.
Oh, a merchant! And he almost, like, loves the idea that there's, like, a tradesperson here, you know? He sees the occasional, like, pirate run through the office and, you know, kind of burly folk, but a merchant, he perks up. You can see his little hippopotamus ears kind of stand up like this, and he shakes your hand with both meaty hands and gives you a rigorous shaking. And he says, well, welcome to Cardinal, and I promise you a reward on bringing this pig back.
Alright. Well, if we want to catch it alive, we better get going as soon as we can.
I suppose you're right.
Talia will see you out. Thank you again. And Talia kind of like dips her head like this. Who is the guardswoman who brought you in?
Can we get an advance? Just a little one. Because
An
we
ad-
have no healer in the party, I think. Maybe.
Oh, I'm a healer.
Yeah, we could.
Okay,
need
you're
some
healer. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, she still asks, can we get an advance, just in case?
Oh,
We might need some supplies.
money's tight. But go down with
is a
Talia.
merchant.
Talia, go see the treasurer. See what you can do. And Talia kind of like under her breath is like, you know, it's just like, yes,
Great.
all right.
Sorry,
Right this
Nick.
way.
I don't know Artificer.
No, you're okay.
So,
could use a healing potion.
yes. You guys are led out of the mayor's office. You can hear him, you know, now getting to work. He's scribbling on a quill that looks like so tiny in his big hand. And you guys are now led to the treasurer. The treasurer, you guys are given in advance. I'll say 20 gold each.
Ooh.
20
Whoa.
gold each.
I'll take 20 gold.
Very adamant on getting this pig.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's very generous. They must really care about this pig.
Oh, you don't know the half of it.
You know, Driftwood, whispering. I was considering we should just cut it and run with the money, but if they're paying this much in advance, then we should probably do the quest.
Yeah, how hard can it be to get a pig anyways? We don't have anything better to do. Can't go back to the Painted Lady.
So, I'm gonna say, just for the sake of moving along, we are gonna take a quick break, and all minor shopping, if you guys could do that really quick during break, so that we can hit the ground running when we come back from break. Awesome, sweet, amazing.
Yeah.
So thank you guys again. The amount of love you guys have been giving us is fucking phenomenal, and I so appreciate it. Big kisses. Mwah. We are gonna be right back. And I do have a little special treat in the break scene. I have put the character portraits up for you guys to look at. So yeah, we'll be right back. Thanks, guys.
Woo!
Bye.
Yeah.
And we're back. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I hope everyone stretched and got drinks and food and went to the bathroom and did their business. Let me just adjust the music a little bit for my own brain's sake. Because I have a tiny little brain. You can't focus when there's like a million things going on. Okay. So, here we go. So last we left off, you guys had just been given a task by the mayor to hunt down this beast that had attacked you guys in the square, and in part retrieve the pig that had originally been destined for the South district for the race and festival tomorrow. So he has given you tonight to go find this pig. You guys can look above you and you can see that though it is nighttime, you have a full moon. So there will be no concern when it comes to dark vision, but it is like ambiently and aesthetically nighttime. But don't worry about dark vision.
Okay.
The moon shines very bright here in Cardinal. The city almost acts like a sundial. As you guys are heading away from it, you can see the long shadow it casts on the countryside. And you guys reach the southern gate. And Edwards, you see two very familiar figures at the top of the gate. The world's most frail old man. And then the world's most jacked dude. Sitting atop the gate kind of balcony below the main entrance, and you see a frail old hand point towards you, Edwards. It takes like a good hour to fully extend, and he says, "Oh, it's Edwards."
Yes.
Francisco. It's Edwards! He takes a good, minute to, get... And you see, Francisco, who's just this, imagine just, Conan the Barbarian, textbook, jacked, oiled dude.
Oiled guard.
Oiled guard, glistening in the moonlight. Kind of, pop his head in, and he, when he does that, you can see his little, his wavy kind of bobbed hair kind of move over, and he's like, "Oh, hello, Edwards!" And they both greet you as you guys come up.
Hello, did you see a giant bird fly overhead maybe an hour or so ago?
You see Francisco's head snap up and his hair fan out as he does that, and looks around. He's like, "No."
Right.
And the old man says, "Where is it?" And he kind of.
Oh no, it's all right. It's all right. It's not here. No, don't
up.
get up. Don't get up.
I'll kill it. I'll kill it. And he grabs a
No, it's
sword.
quite all right, really.
Oh. Is it gone?
No, Yes, it flew overhead an hour or so ago.
Oh, I was napping. Oh. He just kind of very
Right.
frankly says that he was fully asleep, and Francisco says, "I was too." So it was very apparent that the whole South security was asleep during the time of this battle. And he says, "Are you going? The festival's that way, behind you."
Well, we're heading south, to the forest. Could you open the gate?
"Oh, sure, Francisco!" And you can see now all of Francisco step out, and he grabs the big mechanism to lift the gate. And he does it with ease. This is no problem for Francisco. But you can see the frail old man, trying to help, doing his best. He thinks he's helping. You can tell he's been a gate guard here for a very, very long time. Takes his job very seriously. So you see the gate. The big iron gate kind of lift up like this, and the road is laid out in front of you.
Looking at the road, looking at the tree line, do we see that like any branches have broken off the tops, like something's flown through
Go
in any
ahead
specific
and
direction?
roll me a would that be survival?
Sure.
Or
Survival check. Oh, very good. Yeah, actually,
19.
your tabaxi eyes, you can see as you leave the light, Edwards, you notice that the pupils of your I almost said Khajiit, your tabaxi companions widen as they take in all of this what would be dark vision. And Driftwood, what you see is yes, in fact, some broken tree branches that are on kind of like the top of the canopy, as well as very intense splatters of blood as it took a while to hit the ground. And you can see very faintly, so it's not a lot, but it is heading south, a little bit southwest.
right, well, looks like it's this way. Ready?
Sure. Let's be off then.
As ready as I'll ever
Chasing
be.
another fucking pig. All right.
Haven't we done this before in another
It seems
town?
very familiar.
You go pig hunting often.
You know, if I had a nickel for every time I went pig hunting, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's strange that it happened twice.
It is true. 2 more than I would have.
Have you
Hey.
ever chased something through the dark, through the forest?
Have I? No, I don't believe I have. I'm not.
How about been chased? You want to try?
You lot are very funny. I do enjoy your banter. And he's gonna reach in his pocket and he throws up these like little like marble looking things, and they burst into light. I'm gonna cast dancing lights.
Ooh.
Ooh. What color is your light?
It's just like a normal like a lantern light.
Pretty.
Driftwood's gonna kind of bat at one if it flies close.
Yeah, they kind of move like fireflies, you know? Or
Oh,
not
like
fireflies,
laser
like dragonflies.
the laser pointer into tobacco.
So they kind of like they stop, and then you kind of as you swat at it, kind of like just like moves.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So yeah, the trail is laid out in front of you. Edwards, this is a familiar road because this is the road you came up on.
Right.
So, would you guys like to venture forth?
Sure.
Yes.
Awesome. So you guys are traveling down this road. You can see how the road is very well paved. It's not like cobble or anything like that, but it is a well-traveled road. This being the main road where all of the South District comes to Cardinal and passes through Cardinal. So as you guys get, I'd say like 20-30 minutes into trail, you can see kind of the small trails, like social trails that animals would have taken to do their thing. One's on the left and one's on the right. Where would you guys like to go? Is there anything you guys want to do?
Edwards, can you shine your light down here, please? And I'm gonna look and see if I can find any traces of blood on either side.
Okay. Yeah. I lay the dancing lights sort of spread out across the floor.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
That's a
I
nat
shouldn't
20.
be this good at that.
Folks, that is a nat 20. Wow.
I
Oh
shouldn't
my
have any
god.
good stats. I'm a barbarian.
That's amazing. All right. Well, yeah, you put your nose down to the ground and you are just sniffing this out, and you can see and smell now. It's become a little bit more fresh. You can see just small drops of blood trailing off to the left. So you guys want to go that way?
Looks like it's this way.
Amazing. Okay, awesome. So, traveling through this thicket, It's pretty dense, and you can see the bushes almost like as you go further into an ocean, they kind of start overtaking you, and now the bushes and the shrubbery is above you, and you're having to duck and weave, and sometimes like a bramble will catch your shirt or scrape off your armor, and there is small torch bugs that kind of just like will pass by you and then flitter away. You can Driftwood bats one away. And you come upon now kind of like you see the trail kind of widen, and suddenly the moon has disappeared and it's dark. You look above you and you can see what now is the canopy is so intensely thick that no light can pass through. Maybe very small dappled light, but you can see now where the moonlight just ends and it becomes darkness. Edwards, you keep your dancing lights on, correct?
Mm-hmm. And they're kind of just fluttering around us.
Perfect. Awesome. So, you guys now come into a clearing. A very nice clearing. A clearing that looks like, hold on. A clearing that looks like this.
That's a clearing, all right.
That's a clearing.
Can confirm.
Sure is clear.
Confirm. Let me make sure. Let's get oh, that's just
Absolute
Twitch chat.
clearing.
That's so funny. Boop. There we go.
Well, it seems like we reached what I would only describe as, and please correct me if I'm wrong, a clearing.
Why don't you roll? Why don't you roll for perception, River?
Oh, I can do that. I am what they call the cat's meow.
Ooh.
23,
Yeah,
baby.
with a 23, you know for sure that this is a clearing.
Human, I can confirm this is a clearing. Very astute observation. Meow.
Meow.
Edward isn't going to ask about the meow thing. He's just going to let her have that.
So as you guys can see, there is this very rocky cliffside that you guys didn't see before, and you now know that is what is blocking out the moon. You can see it's pretty it's not insanely high, but you guys are pretty close to it, and it does cast quite a long shadow. You can see the grass turn from lush grass to dry dead shrubbery into dirt as you look off in front of you, and there is a void in the cliffside. Is there anything you guys would like to do?
Looks like we're going in there. Great. Love cliffs. Loves caves.
Should we try and lure it out, or no?
Well,
we should.
if we
we
lure
should,
it
we should
out, it
go
can
in.
fly away.
Right. Yes. Right. And the pig is inside.
I
Hopefully.
think. Here, piggy.
Do you say that out
Call
loud?
the pig call the piggy very half-heartedly.
Edward
Here,
waits to do anything.
When you call out, here piggy, here piggy, you can see kind of like or more, you can hear kind of like birds escape the trees and kind of move around, and in that moment you hear very faint squealing. Very faint squealing from inside the cave. It doesn't seem like it's too far into the cave, but it is close to the cave.
By the sevens, I didn't think that would actually work. Good work.
I can't believe you
Wow.
doubted me, River.
I was just kind of like, letting you take the lead to see where it goes, have a good laugh, but
Well, I'm glad you have
excellent.
faith in me.
Of course. All
We
my
going
faith.
in, or should I keep calling it out?
Can we call it out?
Here, piggy, piggy. Much louder this time because I
Why
think
don't
it worked the
you
last time.
why don't you roll me a performance check? Or performance. Roll me performance.
Yeah.
14.
A 14's
You
good.
know, could be worse.
You hear this pig like now frantically squealing, and in that moment you are peering closer to the. Do you guys kind of like approach the cave, or are you guys still as far as your tokens are?
Oh, I walked up definitely
Walked up.
to call
Okay,
the
cool.
pig.
So go ahead and
I'm
put
kind
your
of like
tokens.
wandering.
Put your tokens.
Oh, I can't move my token.
Oh no,
Same.
it did the same thing. Okay, hang on.
I
That's
think
okay.
River.
We can drop our tokens just.
Oh, I gotta
from there.
refresh. It disconnected me from the server,
Ugh.
which is hilarious.
We have no DM.
Hi,
Quick, do whatever
DM.
you want.
I think
20 is just
River
being
will
silly.
stick close to Edward and say, "Stay close, citizen. You know what's good for you."
Edward's gonna go right. He's gonna like follow behind Driftwood. So just however far Driftwood.
I am so big.
There she is.
Here, wait. I'll just here. I'm gonna delete that one, and I'll just give you permissions on this one. It's okay. That
Okay.
just means I'll know for next time. EJ, and then
Got it.
this one goes to Stella.
To Stella Una.
Stella Luna.
Pustawa.
Okay,
Mine.
go ahead, move your tokens. Cool. So, so you guys can see inside the darkness of that cave, and you guys can see, Edwards, as your dancing lights follows you to stick close to you guys, and it kind of like causes the shadows to dance a little bit. You can see shadows cast by various bones on the ground. Some of them appear to be smaller and humanoid. Some of them appear to be larger, like a caravan animal. You could even guess one could be an owlbear, but it is it's a hardy nest of some creatures. And in that moment, you see two reflective eyes looking right at you, Edwards.
Here,
That's not the
piggy,
pig, is it?
What else would it be? Oh. Oh.
In that exact moment, you guys, oh boy, it's time to party.
The pig comes rushing out.
The
Oh,
pig
we
comes
got
rushing out,
the
and you
pig.
saved it.
Wow. I can't believe it.
In that moment, it's called a periton, comes out and makes itself known. It seems very awkward with walking. It has also taken quite a beating from you guys earlier, but it is defending this pig, and this pig seems very too scared to exit the cave, but appears to be unharmed. So go ahead and roll some freaking initiative.
Oh boy.
Oh, not great. Not great.
Oh shoot. I'm gonna re-roll for the parry thing because I didn't have the token selected. Oh, that's a better initiative. For you guys.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, oh, this is kind of funky. We're gonna have... Okay, yeah, there. Okay, Edwards. You rolled the highest initiative. It's time for you to spring into action. What do you do?
Edwards is going to let me see here. I think Edwards is going to cast a spell. I'm just trying to figure out which spell he's going to cast. Okay. He's going to point his dagger towards the what was it called? A periton?
Periton. Yeah, or periton.
Oh boy, well, he's gonna...
Wait, I have a handout you guys can look at. I have a
handout.
handout. I have a handout.
Yeah.
Here, boop. Do you guys see that? No? Yes? No?
No.
Okay. Okay, hang on. I have a handout. I'm gonna show everyone. Handout. Oh my god, the bird. Wait, I didn't spell that right. The bird. Oh
The
god.
bird.
All players. Save changes. Show to players. Okay.
The bird, oh god.
Yo,
That is a
it's so
scary
pretty.
bird.
Isn't it scary? It's so pretty, yeah.
It
When
is
I was
pretty, though.
going through the monster manual, I was like, this is it!
I love
Yeah.
that.
So,
Yeah. Edwards pulls out his dagger and he points it towards the bird, oh god. And he's going to cast Ray of Sickness at
Ooh.
2nd level.
Okay, why don't you drop that in chat, as well tell us what that looks like as you drop that. Ooh.
Oh, well, I don't think that it's...
You want to
it's
tell me what it
a-
looks like when it misses?
Sure. He's going to point the dagger towards the bird, and the dragon sort of hilt. The eye kind of like starts to glow, and it just shoots this like hose of poison, what have you, towards the bird, but he's so scared he kind of steps back and trips a little bit, and it kind of like he flings up and it kind of shoots up, and he's going to take a step back, and then he's going to, as a bonus action, just kind of send his dancing lights into this general vicinity
Sure.
to kind of light up the area.
Sounds
And
good.
that's gonna end his turn.
Some poor pigeon just got absolutely hit with the worst case of the flu. Way, way up in the high atmosphere. Fantastic. All right, up next, our lovely River.
River, so I think as the dancing lights move, like it kind of highlights the little speckles of like seawater that are shrouding her. So it's a little more visible because it's very fine, right? It's like a very fine mist. And she's going to, you see all of a sudden, like on her right side of her body, she kind of pulls back her sleeve and there's like a number of like barnacles that are visible. They're kind of embedded in between her fur, and they begin to glow and light up. And you see like water, black water start to gush out of them, and then it surrounds her hand in like a blade. So like it kind of solidifies a little bit. She's gonna cast Shadow Blade.
Yeah! I love Shadow Blade!
Cool. That's so
Dang.
cool.
That was awesome!
That's wild.
And then she's gonna walk up to it.
Damn.
And then she's gonna try to
Badass.
slash it with this Shadow Blade.
Okay.
12.
That does not hit. That misses.
See her kind of, she's like, watch this. This is how you do it. And then she kind of like stabs the air. Hold still, you giant chicken. And that's gonna be my turn.
Amazing. Fantastic. All right. Up next is the Periton. In that moment of you slashing at it, it's like kind of long bird neck seems to like kind of like, although it's looking at Edwards, now looks to you, River, and is going to try and gore you. Get you out of the way.
No.
Hiya.
Oh!
Oh my god!
No.
That's a crit.
No.
Why are we rolling so good?
No.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Wow.
Please.
So I did roll
Goodbye,
a crit.
sister.
Oh god. So this bird, you can see this creature size you up. It really hasn't taken into account, but it does remember that one time when you Eldritch Blast the shit out of it.
Oh, was
And
that me?
you see it rear itself up on its like bird feet, and then as you expect it to go up, he kind of like gets you and goes down and digs his antlers towards you, and he's gonna hit you for
Oh.
oh
Is that
oh
Oh, thank God.
That
That was so scary for a moment.
10
Yeah,
damage.
that was scary.
I mean,
can't
I was
wait.
never
I really
scared.
cannot
I
wait
was
to tell
never
you guys.
Scared.
I can't wait to tell you guys the CR of this creature once we're done. But then once it gets you with the gore, it's gonna like kind of rake up its head and get you with the talons as it kind of lifts off 5 feet into the air, because it does have
Okay.
multi-attack. Ouch! How does 19 treat you?
Oh.
That does hit.
Okay. Has 10 piercing to each you.
Okay.
Ouchies.
Owie, 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 owie.
Yeah, she looks fucked up.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
She's bleeding profusely, and she's like actually leaking black water, not blood.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Alright, up next. Is that all you want to do, my dear?
Yes, honey.
Oh wait, no. It was my turn. Forget I said that.
Right.
Anyways,
Oh boy.
Alright, Driftwood, it's up to you.
All right, I am going to move right here, and I'm going to rage, and then
Oh.
once again, I'm going to use my dredge line and make my ghost tentacle and try to grab it. So that's a strength save for you.
Alright, strength save. Oh! Natural 1, baby! Natural 1!
Okay.
Awesome!
Okay, this is
Give it to
Pog.
me,
So
give it to me.
I'm going to pull the bird right here.
Alright.
And as it's pulled away, River does get attack of opportunity because it's moving out of her melee range.
Unfortunately, this creature does not
Doesn't
provoke opportunity attacks when it is flying in the air. I do apologize.
Damn it.
I do
All right. Well, now
apologize.
that it's here, I am going to reckless attack. Yes, I'm going to reckless attack and hit this
Fantastic.
guy.
Ooh, yeah, 26 is definitely gonna hit
They
for sure.
both would have hit. Oh, that does such piss damage. Okay, that's 8 damage.
Alright, alright. Alright, good
Well,
to know, good
I
to
hit
know.
him. I'm
Good
okay
to
with
know.
that.
Good to know.
And that is the
alright.
end of my turn.
Is that it? Okay, fantastic.
Yes.
Who is up next? Up next is our sweet, sweet boy, Edwards. Take it away.
Yeah, Edward's seeing River torn asunder by this bird is going to rush forward, and he pulls out this like it's like a clay like jar,
Uh-huh.
and he's just gonna rush over, and he's not gonna notice the black water, just sort of in the chaos, and he's going to kind of shove it at you and just like drink it now. And if you're willing, as an action, he can administer this elixir to you.
Okay, I'm not gonna ask any questions because my ego is quite wounded from all of what just happened. Bottoms up. She just chugs it.
Yeah. As you do it, it fills you with a healing energy, and it heals you 2d4 plus 4. So
Okay.
okay, so you heal for
Ooh.
9 hit
Very
points.
My God, my
Uh,
Discord just took a dump. That was so scary. Everyone froze.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Are we live? Are we still alive? Yeah, I
Yes.
think
Yeah,
we're
we're
good.
good.
Everything's
Yeah, we're
good.
good.
Here.
Okay.
Everything's
We're
fine.
here. And then he's going to remember the giant bird and then just say, good luck. And with that, he casts Healing Word and takes, let's see, he moved, 5 to 25. He's going to step 30 over here. But he does cast Healing Word on River as a bonus action.
Good luck.
What did the
Level 1.
salve taste like?
Ooh.
It tasted like metal-y kind of water, like an irony, not like iron like blood, but like kind of like a metal-y sort of tang kind of
Like
water.
Robitussin.
Like pennies.
Yeah, like pennies. It tasted kind of like pennies. That's a good one. Yeah,
Cool.
but then you also hear, or you hear him call out, and then you take, 10 points of healing.
Nice.
Additional.
What does the spell
And
look
that's
like?
the end of.
Yeah,
Edward's
how do you
turn.
what does Healing Word look like? As you, because we haven't really seen Edward's cast, have we?
Not really, only
Um,
from his dagger.
Yeah, only from his
Yeah.
dagger.
As his Healing Word is kind of just like I think his Healing Word is like just him talking, like Healing Word, because the magic that he uses does come from him himself. So I think like Healing Word, he does just kind of speak it, and it kind of like somehow his words sort of invigorate you.
Oh,
Okay.
I love that. Awesome.
Yeah, I like that.
All right. Up next, River. Time for retaliation.
Okay. She's like, what was in that? I need to mix it with some whiskey. I quite like the buzz I'm getting. And then she is going to. You said it's flying?
Yeah, it's just 5 feet in the air.
Okay.
So within reach.
Okay. Cool. She is going to walk right up to it and try to stab it again.
Stab it!
She's
Can I
like,
get a
take
stab
2.
check?
Hell yeah. Bloop.
Ooh,
22.
There you
yeah,
go.
baby, that'll do it.
There you go.
And I did double check. This does get sneak attack because it's a finesse weapon.
Ooh.
16 damage.
That's
So
some
the
good
majority
damage.
of this is actually not physical. So the Shadow Blade is psychic. So like she kind of like thrusts this sword arm, like literal sword arm, into it, and you see like the water like pierce through it, but it doesn't like cut any skin or anything,
Mm-hmm.
and just like kind of hits a little hard. It slaps a little different because of the sneak
Yeah.
attack.
This
Yeah.
this creature, as it takes this hit, it lets out a mighty scream, and it's similar to that scream you heard earlier, where it's not human, but it's also not beast-like. It's almost an uncanny valley of the both of them. You if you were walking down the woods, you might have mistaken this for a woman crying for help or for an owlbear screaming for food. It's very unnerving. What?
Quick question: is it the same scream that I heard in the earlier? Oh, I hate that.
Exact same
Oh.
scream.
Oh,
So
I
it's
thought that was a person.
it's not sitting well in your psyches, but it does cry out in pain.
Yeah, so as like the creature screams out, River stabs it. She's like, "Stop! Don't do that." And that's my turn.
Perfect. Awesome. All right. This creature, as it's starting to get a little desperate, is gonna fly up into the air, just like it did earlier, and it's going to do a dive attack towards Driftwood. So I'm gonna put that in chat just so you guys can read it.
Ooh.
Oh, good. Only an extra 2d8.
Only an extra 2d8. So it's gonna try and gore you as it dives down. So it's trying to. It takes this hit and is like fluttering away as it's letting out this yell, and you can see blood just start spraying out towards you guys as it's exerting all this energy, and it flies up and takes that moment and locks its eyes with the driftwood and dives for driftwood.
It can try.
Oh, it can try.
Ooh.
Did it not connect?
No, it doesn't hit.
Fantastic. So it misses you. It swoops right by you, and it turns around and just tries to last minute lash out with its talons. How do the talons treat you?
That does hit.
Yeah,
that does hit.
Yep.
2.
Yeah, just a 22.
All right, 10 piercing for you, Driftwood.
I'll take the 10 piercing.
And yes, that is its turn. Driftwood, it's time for you to retaliate.
There you go. So I am just gonna fucking hit it twice. I'm just gonna bonk it. Oh, these aren't reckless, so just use the 27 and the 13 from the first roll, probably.
Okay, sounds good. Yes, both of those connect.
Okay, cool. And then... Yeah, but I'm still raging, so that's +2 each. Oh, it's 25 points of damage. There you go.
Damn.
There's my damage.
So EJ, how are you gonna do this?
Okay, as it dives down and it misses, as it's like going past me, I'm gonna swing my big thing of driftwood at it so it kind of flies into it, and then I'm gonna bring it overhead and just bonk it right on the top of the head. Try to put this thing down.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Fantastic. Oh my god, this is so fun. I'm having so much fun. So, you bring down your driftwood right on top of its head, and you can see it just takes this hit, and it's stumbling and is confused and letting out these guttural, like, human-like whines and screams that it's hollow and reverberates just in a wrong way, and it takes its last couple steps like towards Edwards and then just falls right at Edwards' feet.
Oh.
Well,
Edwards falls
at
back.
least it shut up.
Yeah.
Pig.
Really dead.
Pig.
Deadness,
Yes.
deadness.
I'll kick it with my. I'll kind of flip it over with my toe. Looks pretty dead.
River releases her shadow blade. The water just kind of whoosh, just splashes on the ground. She turns towards it. She says, "Do you think we can eat it?"
I mean, yeah, it looks like chicken. Just like big. Like a lot of chicken. We can do that. Here, I'll try to pick it up.
This beast
Can I-
is pretty heavy. But you guys
Let's
can
try.
you definitely can take this beast back to town. If Driftwood really puts her back into it,
Yeah.
Driftwood can most definitely take this thing back to town.
Okay, cool.
So
I'll
would you
try
like
to hoist it over my shoulders? yeah.
Okay. The feathers are kind of dragging on the floor. You are getting soaked with viscera. It is unfortunate, but
I'm fine with that.
yeah, you can see
Oh.
the head. You can see now. You're taking a look at this creature up close, and its neck is fairly long. You know how birds tend to have necks that are way longer than it looks like.
Yeah.
As it's lolling back, its antlers are kind of dragging on the floor, and it's got this rows and rows of sharp teeth and a beak that molds into a stag's head, and instead of having the typical horizontal deer eyes, it's got piercing eagle eyes. And yeah, you have defeated the scary bird. From the cave, you hear a squeal as this pig starts trotting out.
I'll
Oink, oink.
toss my net to Edwards. You wanna grab that pig?
Oh, Right. I'm gonna try and catch the pig with the net. Does it have the rope still on it, or?
It does not. There's nothing on it, unfortunately. Do you want to give me an animal handling check?
I will.
Riv
I
is
don't know how
just
good
gonna
this is gonna
watch.
do. It's
Yeah.
I'm not helping.
Oh, you know what though? Check this out. What is it? 7? Nah, inspiration. Let's roll again, shall we?
9.
9.
So we went from a 7 to a 9.
Gonna hold up the net. Here, piggy.
You can see this pig almost like try to trust you as it's kind of trotting and sniffing, but you can tell it catches the whiff of the smell of the beast that you have slain and starts panicking, and you can see it kind of, its eyes, little piggy eyes are darting around, and it starts to make a break for it as it runs right past
Here,
you.
piggy. Here,
Go
piggy,
ahead,
piggy.
give me a dexterity saving throw. Just a dex.
Okay.
Give me something dex.
Let's give you a dex save.
Oh,
21.
There you go.
Yeah. In that exact moment that it brushes past your leg, you easily just jump right on top of it with the net. So
I've got it. No,
yeah, it is.
stay here.
It's fighting back. It's squealing. It's loud. It's annoying. But you do have the pig in the net.
River just
Anything.
claps.
Oh, we've got the pig. Thank the gods, we've got the pig.
This was a lot for one pig.
The pig is kind of now, as you guys are talking with it, it's kind of calmed down. It's kind of used to being in captivity. Do you put like a leash around it, or are you gonna kind of just carry it in the net?
Over the shoulder in the net.
Edward certainly wouldn't be strong enough to do that.
Yeah,
It's
pigs are really heavy.
It's not a full-grown pig. It is.
Okay.
It's like a teenager.
Okay.
It's still a fairly young pig. So you could definitely hold it if you needed to.
Okay. I guess so. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Just in the net, just over
Right.
my back.
River would like to take a real quick look into the cave. Just kind of
Fantastic.
scan it, see if there's anything shiny or valuable in there.
So go ahead and roll me a perception check. And
Excellent.
you know what? Make it investigation. Roll me an investigation check.
Ooh.
Okay. 9.
Oh.
So
Nine.
you enter the mouth of this cave. You can see this cave is not deep. It's not like a deep tunnel or anything like that. And the bones of that's been kind of thrown around, they're very, very old. You could probably surmise that this wasn't the beast's cave, that it probably just kind of moved in out of opportunity. You find one silver piece in the rib cage of a skeleton, and that's about it.
As River kind of like flips up the silver piece and catches it, she says, "I don't think it's from around here. This definitely is a dwelling of another creature."
Well, let's get out of here before that other creature shows up. I don't want to deal with two things tonight.
Good idea.
All right, so you guys pack up and head to town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So you guys can definitely finding your way back to town is not difficult. It's just kind of where you guys came. You guys are very adept. As you guys are approaching the city, you can see like just an immense amount of light. And as you get closer, you see people have lined the wall of the south gate and are crowding around to see you guys bring in this beast. And the second you guys break the canopy line, let's say Driftwood, you enter first with the beast over your shoulder, and you hear moderate clapping and you know, they're like, oh yeah, the beast is slain, you know, you hear some cheers. But then Edwards breaks through with the pig in his hand, and the crowd erupts. You have never, ever heard this kind of fanfare before in your life. It is something to write home about. It's almost like the entire town is here, and has finally seen this pig returned. They give
Looks like
you
they like you, pretty boy.
They give
I don't
you
know
a
if it's
hero's
me.
welcome.
I kind of show the pig off. Let the crowd kind of roar.
Being
I
a bit
don't
of
think
a
it's
ham.
me. They're here to see.
This pig is a celebrity. They everyone is just like whooping and hollering. You're getting pats on the back. You're getting people saying like, I owe you my trade, like you have saved this town, like you guys are getting a hero's welcome unlike you've ever seen before. And as you are walking further into the square, it's now the dead of night, maybe even like 1 a.m. You can see people are lining the streets and like are just so excited. You have reached the square and you can see the mayor and Talia are there at the square. You can see the patron has been given minor repairs so that she may look presentable for the festival. You see the 3 other pigs that have been tied to their post, and the mayor motions for Edwards, the pig retriever, to return the pig back to its post. Do you do so?
Yeah, sure. I
Fantastic.
kind of put it back down.
Yeah, the pig definitely knows where it is now. It knows it's in good company. Just kind of goes back and gets tied to the post, and you can see the Hunters Guild that you had interacted with earlier, or seen run a ritual earlier in the day, kind of off to the the West District, watching and applauding you and giving you those, stern nods. Fade has come out with the entire bar. Everyone's congratulating you. The mayor says, "Enjoy your night of revelry. Your reward will come first thing in the morning before the festivities. You're getting a front row seat." And at that moment, the whole town erupts again and is cheering. You see some people tending to the pigs, and now everyone's kind of dispersing, except for a small crowd is almost like ushering, like herding you guys like sheep into the Painted Lady for a night of heroic revelry.
Hell yeah.
So, what would you guys like to do?
We
You guys
are
have anything
proficient
special?
in partying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys want to
Expertise,
party
I'd say.
tonight?
Oh hell
We're
yeah.
partying, and we're gonna
Fantastic.
drag Edward into it too.
Oh yeah.
No,
Right
Edwards
into the...
Edwards does party.
Edward party?
Edward gets
parties.
lit.
Oh, that's what
Yeah.
I like
Don't
to
worry
hear.
about it.
Fantastic. So Fade brings you in. You guys get a front and center table, right in the middle of the bar. People are asking you, how did you do it? They ask, there's almost like a cluster of the hunting guild that's around Driftwood, and they're, one of the leaders, who is this half-orc fellow, he says, "Well, how'd you slay him? How'd you do it? Tell us the whole thing." And they buy you
I
a
hit
big
him.
old drink. You hit. Whoa. They're listening very, very intently. This is unlike a creature. I also have a question, Driftwood. Did you bring this creature into the bar?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
As far as Fade would let me bring it in, if Fade let me bring it in to the bar, no problem. Then I would have just like propped it up, kind of like in the corner, so it doesn't stink up the table. But
Yeah.
yeah.
This Fade at first is like, Fade kind of like, is like, yes, bring it in. You deserve it. So you've propped up this huge hulking monster into the center of the tavern. People are looking at it. No one in Cardinal has seen anything like this. A scholar from the North District has come up and run up to you, Edwards, and is like, "Were you the one to see this creature in
Yes, that's right.
battle? Oh, could
Very
I
much
get
so.
an account of the whole thing? Do you know what you've caught, good sir?"
A devil with wings, it seems. Sure, I can recount all.
He kind of does like a hee kind of laugh. He's like, he's a very short. He's a little halfling, and he's a very kind and timid fellow, and is carrying around a scroll and a quill, and is like, "What you've caught there is a Periton, and it's very odd that they'd be down here. They live high up in the mountains in the north. She must have been very hungry or very desperate to come here. Can I get a count of what you saw? And he's gonna interview you about, everything.
Sure.
Everything
Yeah.
you got.
I recount the evening.
He's listening so intently. You can see almost like him like start to relax and like get drawn into the story. As you're also telling the story, he's like referencing back and forth to looking at the creature and looking back, and he's kind of telling you some facts about it and where they come from and stuff like that. Do you have any questions you want to ask him?
None to come to mind.
Okay, no worries. So that's your little corner. River, you have some friends that have reconnected with you because
Are they hot?
they're very hot. You keep very hot company. These are friends that you frequent with a lot, but haven't seen in a little bit since you got kicked out of the tavern and have been kind of bouncing around. One of them says, this very beautiful dragonborn woman says, after this, you might be let into half the taverns and, hell, might even score yourself a job. We could sail together again.
Oh, you mean you might be lucky to sail with me?
That whole corner erupts in like erupts in the most like petty like high school like laughter ever.
But the way that River likes to party, so after she gets a few drinks, she's definitely the type that's like, but do you know Driftwood? Like, Driftwood is so good. Like, Driftwood is responsible for all of this. Like, in the recovery, bringing it back. She's so strong. I love her so much. This wouldn't have been possible without her.
Pan over to my table where I'm just getting belligerent and arm wrestling anybody who walks up to me and shouting and fighting and stuff.
So while this is going on, the tavern door kind of very not hard but not aggressive but assertively opens, and you see the leader, what you would surmise is the leader of the Hunters Guild, because Driftwood, the folks around you who are with their Hunters Guild, kind of perk up and some of them stand up. It is this man, broad shoulders, kind of gray with black hair, steely gray eyes, very kind of stoic, opens the tavern. He's got like a wolf's pelt mixed with like a very fine like leopard's pelt. You can tell he means business, and he means business in the South District. He kind of looks around the bar, and then looks at the beast, and then looks at the lot of you, who I imagine you guys are kind of like in the same, like on the same table, but are like being pulled apart by different like factions as you're trying to tell the story. And the tavern goes silent. They're all
And so
waiting.
there I was.
The tavern goes silent, yeah, and you guys are kind of caught off guard by this, and you see he approaches you, and as he approaches you, you can hear kind of like jingling of like various like armor plates moving together and spurs on his boots. And he approaches the table, and he says, "You're the one that killed that thing?"
Yep. Can I help you?
He kind of sits back and sizes you up, and then sizes up your friend, and puts out a gloved hand to shake your hand.
I'll shake his hand.
Shake his
Driftwood.
hand. If you ever need a job, you come to the South District. You are welcome in the Hunters Guild.
Driftwood gets very, very excited and tries to hide it, but doesn't hide it well. He's like,
Nice.
we'll see.
Nice.
Thank you.
Nice. So he nods to his men, and he looks to the rest of you, and he says, "Well, I believe this might be a carcass for the patron, don't you think? And he points to the rotting corpse in this corner of the bar.
River, didn't we want to eat that?
I'm not dragging it out there.
It might look better if we do.
Yes.
I'll take it. You're right.
So this man goes to help you with it. He and all of his men, and you've almost been like ushered in with this Hunters Guild. As like it feels like kind of like an unofficial like initiation ceremony that you're being a part of. And you go out and drape this corpse and have the head of it sitting on top of the head of the patron, and its wings kind of enveloping the top of it. And in that moment, you suddenly, all three of you, feel this intense, primal feeling deep in your soul. Like a primal feeling of satisfaction and success. Like a wolf after a really long hunt. And you all, you get inspiration that maybe we'll use another time, but you guys have been gifted this gift of the patron, which I will address to you guys later. So the day is over, but you know what comes in the morning?
The festival!
Baby, it's festival time! So,
Yeah!
what happens now, we're just gonna kind of, you guys wake up in your tavern after a long night of partying, bright and early by Talia. Talia is knocking. She says, all right, we need to get your reward. The sun isn't even up, but you guys got to get up early. You guys are important business. You guys are town celebrities now. She rushes you guys to get ready, and you guys are given a reward of 200 gold. Oh my god!
Is that individual or together?
Split up. Yeah, and you guys can round up.
Okay.
So, you guys are given this reward, and she asks, she says, all right, you guys get front row seats, but what district are you rooting for?
East.
We got Driftwood
I'm
on
also
the east.
voting for the east.
The east?
Oh, yeah.
I would like
Also,
one
that's-
representative from each one to come to me and try to persuade me.
So, the west representative comes up, and he's this
There's actually representatives?
Oh yeah, you already met
This
the
is
south
important.
representative. This is very
This
important.
is so important.
Yeah.
Of course there's representatives.
So you've already met the south district's representative last night. You already know of him. The east representative you also know. It's a captain you worked for maybe 2 years ago. That has since settled here instead of sailing. The north representative is a very slender drow who dresses in very fine silks but isn't gaudy. And he tells you how much it is of importance that we transport scrolls and writing goods and arcane items across. That's what the north deals in. And then you get a very familiar-looking dwarven man who represents the West District. Edwards, you would recognize him as, yes. He kind of looks at you and be like, kind of does that to you,
Okay.
Edwards.
Okay.
And then, but does know that you recognize him. This dwarf fellow runs the West District, and they deal in exotic furs, spices, in kind of luxury goods, and deal in the Western Sea, which is more of the warmer sea, as opposed to the colder, more torrential sea that you're used to.
Okay. And, oh my god, I almost called her Malia. River just kind of reclines back, and she's just, like, listening, and she's like, And then at the end of it, she's like, all right, I've made my decision. I'm rooting for the east.
You see the dwarf.
Jeez.
Yeah, the dwarf kind of like raises his hand and walks away, and the North Drow bows
Put your
his head.
daggers in safe hands.
And so you guys see the mayor has come out on his balcony in the north side and is watching all of this race. And now you guys have gotten a front row seat right at the gates of the East District. And you guys can see the patron right down the road. And you see people lining the streets. Everyone's ready. Everyone's eating. Everyone's drinking. It's amazing. And in that moment, a magic flare gets lit up. And you hear commotion from the center of the ring, or the city, and then silence. As you can hear tiny little pig feet running towards you. And it's this amazing sensation of suspension. Everyone is holding on to each other. Everyone is waiting for that moment. You can see your pig, but no one dare speak. You can already tell this is like an unspoken thing where no one cheers. And so you feel a hand on the back of your shirt as someone is just like, he's coming, here he comes. And this pig, you can see him past the gate. And in that moment, a huge series of fireworks goes off. And then literally what feels like half a second later, the east, and what feels like maybe 2 seconds later, the south and the north. You guys have won the festival. And the entire crowd erupts. It's amazing. Everyone's hugging each other. Some people are crying. You see someone is off wrangling the pig. People are dancing in the streets. You can even hear, celebrations from the other side of the district. The East has won this season's festivities. That pig, unfortunately, wasn't the pig you rescued, but you did win. The East did win the district, which means job opportunities are going to skyrocket for the East, as well as adjoining opportunities with the districts. But yeah, you guys did it! Yay!
Festival.
Yay!
River leans over to Driftwood and is like, do you think eventually they might give us our own ship?
Oh, we should have asked for that.
I
But
know.
yeah, they seem to
why
like
did
us.
why did we settle for just unlimited access to the painted lady?
Ugh. Okay, next time.
Yes.
Well, if you're looking for yours and your own, I am setting off for my own trading company, and I could use some hired help if you fancy land travel.
Do you have a cart? It's kind of like a boat, but on the land.
I do. That and very strong connections to Cardinal now, thanks to you two.
I really do need a job.
I do too. You don't know how tired I am of filling out interview papers and job requests.
You get me to fill out half of them.
Okay, I'm tired of watching you fill them all out.
Takes a long time. There's a lot to do.
does.
Yes, yes, we would love to travel with you. I would love to travel with you. Thank you.
Well, then you're hired. Welcome to Edward and Johnson.
Fantastic.
Yay! And from that, you guys have struck this little business deal. Around you, people are celebrating and starting to move on with the festivals. It feels almost like today was the first step into getting business done. And the camera pans up and we see all of Cardinal embracing and celebrating. And the one shot is over!
Yeah.
Oh my god, thank you so much,
That was
Cassie.
so
so
good.
fun.
That was so fun.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
was
my
awesome.
god.
Natural, Cassie. What the heck?
Oh, thank you
Yeah, that
guys
was incredible.
so much.
Wait.
Oh
Can
my
we-
gosh.
Can we hear one last time the hippo mayor?
Oh yes. You know what? He congratulates you guys, and he goes up to Edwards and says, Well, you just write directly to me. Since you're a merchant, and a popular one at that. And he gives you both all kind of a big hippopotamus hug. And, you guys have drinks all together. The mayor's and the painted lady, and they're all...
Yeah!
Hell yeah!
I love it. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. This was my first time DMing. It was horrifying. I was definitely very intimidated. It's an intimidating thing, and everyone needs to go thank their DMs. Thank you, Stella. Thank you, Nick, for doing such amazing work. I don't know how you guys just do this like every week. Big thank you to my lovely players. Thank you so much to all of you guys in chat. You guys have been so supportive and so nice. This has just been like, I'm gonna live off of like this feeling for the next month. It feels fantastic. Thank you guys so much. Why don't we go around and